Okay, guys, so earlier EA actually went ahead and tweeted out the content schedule for this week in Madden, and we found out that we're getting a new promo in the game called All-Star Elites. Mutt Leaks actually went ahead and leaked out all of the future content for this drop. Let's go ahead, take a look at the cards. If you don't want any spoilers, go ahead and click off the video, well, besides the one that's behind me, and you can go ahead and click off. But if not, let's go ahead and look at this content. Okay, guys, this was the first tweet that they put out, All-Star Athletes, and it was a picture of Pat McAfee. So a lot of people didn't really know, maybe this is going to be like a crossover promo. I don't know, maybe we were going to get LeBron James, shout out to Bronify, and all those beautiful songs, but we did not know what exactly we were expecting to see, and Mutt Leaks actually went ahead and gave us some information. So this was the first tweet, like I said, that he put out. It was a picture of Pat McAfee, and Xerxes replied with, well, all right. And this is kind of how Mutt Leaks rolls. They just reply to any of the top replies and go ahead and share some more information. So they actually tweeted out a leaked description of the card, and it says All-Star Athletes Upgrade Token. Use this token to upgrade either version of Pat McAfee up to a 98. So when it says either version, it could mean maybe there's two versions of them, or there could be multiple. We just don't know yet, obviously, because it's not in the game. But you can upgrade Pat McAfee up to a 98 overall. When he says multiple versions, I'm thinking maybe punter, kicker, or maybe we get other positions. Maybe we could have Pat McAfee at quarterback, wide receiver, running back. You're starting to see where I'm going here. Maybe we can start getting out of position players in the game, kind of like an early Backyard Ballers promo. But it does say release 1 on the content schedule, so maybe we're expecting to get multiple releases of it. We'll just have to wait and find out. So somebody tweeted out in quotes and said athletes, and then it's just a punter, and then Mutt Leaks replied and said it starts off as an 88 overall. Maybe it is the welcome pack item, so we will just have to wait until then to find out. And then Dom had tweeted out, wow, how exciting, because of course everybody sees a punter and it's very, very exciting, totally. But he actually tweeted out this is going to be in-game Mutt tip art anyways. So this is usually what you would see in the welcome pack to the promo, and it says welcome to All-Star Athletes. These players' athletic ability proved so exceptional that their skills transcended into other sports. Take on All-Star Athletes challenges and make field pass progress who upgrade either version of Pat McAfee up to a 98 overall. So what this tells us is that this promo is going to be any players basically already in the NFL. So any of you guys that wanted LeBron James or Shohei Ohtani cards in Madden, looks like you're not going to be getting it right now anyways. But we are expecting to see cards that maybe were college athletes in different sports. Some guys that come to the top of my mind: Tony Gonzalez, Antonio Gates, both played basketball. Julius Peppers as well played at North Carolina on the basketball and football team. So those are just some people that I'm thinking off the top of my head. Now, like I said, this is the first card art that Mutt Leaks went ahead and tweeted out, but we also have some additional information. Now, if we go ahead and look at some of the other tweets that Mutt Leaks has put out since then, this is actually going to be the frame of the card art, but this is All-Star Athletes team chemistry. Now, this is what we're expecting to see. So I will go ahead and hide my face, that way you guys can actually see all this stuff behind me. But there are All-Star Athletes team chems, so it looks like these cards will be getting team chemistry, and at tier 8 they will be getting +1 speed, which is huge. So now we're back to promo theme teams, kind of how like we had last year. But it looks like at tier 1 of 5 cards you're going to be getting +1 acceleration, tier 2 1 strength, tier 3 1 jump, tier 4 1 impact block, tier 5 1 play rec, tier 6 +1 awareness, and tier 7 +1 man coverage. And like we said, at tier 8 of 40 cards you will be getting +1 speed. Now on to the next one. You can see right here we've got out of position all-star crew. So it is confirmed we are expecting to be getting out of position cards. Now it says boost all 95 overall out of position all-star athlete players. Maybe we get like champion level cards and then they get a 95 overall of themselves. That is an out of position card. We just do not know yet, but it's something we've seen in the past, kind of currently how they have, maybe they don't have it currently, but they've done it in years past with Ultimate Legends, where we would get an Ultimate Legend, maybe say Ed Reed free safety that's a 98 overall, but we also get an Ed Reed that's a 95 overall that maybe can play wide receiver or something like that, if that makes any sense. But on this card, on these cards anyways, for the chemistries, you can see we get boost all 95 overall out of position players at tier 1, which is going to be 2 players, is going to be +1 acceleration. At tier 2, which is going to be 4 players, is going to be +1 jump. At tier 3, which is going to be 6 players, is going to be +1 speed. And then at tier 4 is going to be +2 height, and that is 8 players. So you could see players out there, for example, if we end up getting a guy kind of like Harold Carmichael, I doubt it, but if we get a Harold Carmichael, he's already 6'8", and they could possibly boost him up to 6'10", which is absolutely insane to even think about. But and then also this cool little thing over here on the side that has sport strategy items. So it looks like we're going to be getting people that played in these different sports listed on the side: basketball, baseball, track and field, and boxing. So they will also be getting, if you add this, I would just assume, since it says it's a strategy item, you can go ahead and just add it into your lineup and pick that up. Probably the better players, I would assume, would be on basketball and maybe even track and field for some of those faster guys, but we will just have to wait and see. When I see track and field, my mind instantly goes to a guy like Tyreek Hill in Madden 25. Again, we will just have to wait and see for sure who we are expecting to be getting tomorrow. Now, he also, like I said, replied with that Clipper frame. This is just going to be what the card art looks like. And then right here, he tweeted out some card art on some of these guys, right? So I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. I did not know who this was until I just looked over to the tweet. And when I say I don't know who this was, I meant the guy on the far right. I know that this guy on the left is going to be Patrick Ricard, the fullback. This guy in the middle is going to be Anthony Munoz, the left tackle for the Cincinnati Bengals. And the guy over here on the right is going to be Bobby Bell, a name that we have not seen this year in Madden so far anyways, but it looks like they did get his rights and will be dropping a Bobby Bell card, which is always fun. It's always fun to get newer names in the game. So Bobby Bell right here. And then Grant, or Iowapoly, if you guys are not following him, this guy is like the reroll king, getting all the stats on those, so make sure you guys go check him out. But it looks like we've got completion sets, at least information for the set exchanges. And he tweeted out in his original tweet, said free players via tokens. Strat exchange is a multi-program mix, offers a head-to-head event with select options. So what we have been having in Madden 25 recently has been the Showtime Showdown house rules event. If you guys do not know, that's going to be going away on Wednesday, actually, I believe. Whenever we get the new season, it is supposed to be disappearing. It was an amazing event. People were making tons and tons and tons of coins. And I think one of the biggest things that EA is finally, I shouldn't even say finally, but really getting into this year that is really, really, really good for the game are head-to-head events in some way or capacity. Whether that's been the draft mode, they revived the draft mode during the Zero Chill promo when you could get that Tony Pollard or Joey Porter Jr. That was an amazing way to make coins, and it was good for the game. They dropped this Showtime Showdown house rules with 4 weeks. That was an amazing thing. It helped people make a lot of coins. It was great for the game. They've done some head-to-head events currently this year, and I think this is one of the biggest points that I honestly, if somebody asked me, hey, how's the game going this year? Honestly, the game is not that great, but one thing I can't take away from this game that I have not been able to say about the ones of the past is the head-to-head events, or the interactiveness with head-to-head has been absolutely amazing. So looks like we're getting another head-to-head event. That was just a whole glaze session on EA. You guys will never catch me do it again. So EA, if you're here, clip it. You're never hearing that again. So going over this though, we see a champion all-star athletes completion set, a hero all-star athletes completion set, and elite all-star athletes completion set. So that just makes me think, if the champions are going to be 98 overalls, which I believe that's what they said, the heroes are probably going to be 95 overalls, and then the elites are going to be maybe 91s. Just keep that in mind. There also looks like there's a 98 overall B&D All-Star Athletes Champion Token Exchange set, so that could be very similar to kind of how the Ring of Honor one was. We just don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out. And then all-star athlete strategy item replay exchange pack. So it looks like this strategy item thing is what we talked about with the baseball, basketball, track and field, and boxing strategy items. So we could be seeing multiple different strategy items like that you can actually go ahead. If you get one that you don't want, you can actually go ahead, put it in a set and get a different one. Then it looks like we've got some Ring of Honor information here. Ring of Honor Redux All-Star Fantasy Pack round 1 and round 2, and then a Team of the Year All-Star Champion Fantasy Pack. Now, I do not know what that means. This, in my opinion, kind of translates, or would translate to more maybe this segment right here where he says multi-program mixed offers. I don't know if this is going to be something where it's packs in the store, or I mean, it would make sense if they're doing step offers or something like that, because EA has been really greedy here recently with putting step offers in Madden 25. I don't know why, but it looks like possibly we could be getting those multi-program mixed offers, whatever that means, whether that's packs or whether that's sets to actually complete in the game. I would lean probably more towards packs. And then lastly, the All-Star Athletes Run Rewards. So this is where I would assume we are going to be getting the head-to-head event or house rules event, whatever you would like to call it. It just kind of depends on what mode they put it in. It's going to be an All-Star Athletes Run Reward Pack. It's an 89 plus overall All-Star Athletes player pack, or 40,000 coin quick sale. So maybe for every single run you could get 40,000 coins. We don't know how many runs it is, and we don't know what it could look like. So some of the ones that we've had this year, like the Showtime Showdown house rules here recently, has been you could just keep replaying it over and over and over again, and they would give you, once you hit your first 9-0, then you would get a token exchange pack, and after that you would get repeated rewards for every single time you went 9-0. This could be very similar to how the draft event was, where you can keep playing it over and over again, but you can, once you hit 5 runs, or you may have to hit like some threshold, maybe 5 runs of going 5-0, for example. So that's 25 wins without a loss. You don't have to do it consecutively, but just five runs of going 5-0, and then that would get you to tier 5, and that's where you get your max reward. Maybe it's a free All-Star Athletes player, and then after that you'll get a pack or just coins for every single time you do it, just a set amount every single time. We do not know yet. Again, it's something that we're going to find out Thursday, but I just wanted to kind of run you through some of those examples if you guys have not played, either have not played, or maybe you guys just didn't get to that point in some of those house rules or head-to-head events. Now again, Patrick Ricard, Anthony Munoz, and Bobby Bell. And then if we go ahead and go back over here, we have got some more cards. There's some season 7 leaks. If you guys do care, we'll just look at them really quick. Looks like these are going to be the welcome pack players that you can actually boost up, I would assume, to 99 overalls anyways. But we get Antonio Gates, James Harrison. I'm going to be honest with y'all, I don't know ball. I have no idea who that is. Aiden Hutchinson, and that is going to be Adrian Peterson. But lastly, we get the 98 overall champions for the All-Star Athletes promo. This is where we get into the real nitty-gritty of the promo. So sorry, I've got to be completely honest with you guys. I did not know who this guy was, and I just looked over and saw it, so that works out for me. But Deion Sanders is going to be the first guy. Obviously, if you guys did not know, he played baseball as well as football. Next is going to be Randall McDaniel. He's going to be, I believe, a left guard. I don't know, just by the way his hand is down, which hand is down, I'm thinking maybe he's going to be a right guard, possibly. We'll just have to wait and find out. But oh no, left guard, by the way his hand's down. My apologies for any offensive linemen out there. Next going to be Tony Gonzalez. After that, it's going to be Taysom Hill. And then next is going to be Jim Thorpe, a card that we have not seen. I don't think we got one last year, but we got one the year before that. And then after that, Jimmy Graham, Julius Peppers, which is a guy, like I said, it just came top of mind. And then lastly, Julian Edelman. So all of these guys, like we talked about, have played previous sports before, and it just makes sense with the promo that those are going to be the guys getting cards, and these are going to be our 98 overall champions. We don't know if this is going to be, we know that it's probably going to be a multiple release promo just by EA's tweet going over the schedule saying that it was release 1. We don't know if we're getting all of these guys come Thursday, or maybe we'll have to wait and we'll just get multiple. It's kind of how the Combine promo worked when he leaked it out. He leaked out champions for like 3 or 4 weeks, and we actually only got a set amount. Or maybe we get some on Thursday, and then maybe we turn around, get some on Monday. We don't know. We'll just have to wait and find out. But that is all of the All-Star Athletes leaks from Mud Leaks, going over all of those cards. I hope you guys enjoy. If you have any questions on these guys, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll try my best to answer any questions. We just don't know for sure what's going to be dropping. Just keep that in mind when you ask. I hope you all did enjoy though, and I'm out, y'all. Peace.